Hey everyone, it's Jazzy from Jazz Up Your Wanderlust. What's up? So, I am in the first stages of my life of closing the distance. I have split it up into three different stages because right now I'm moving out of my apartment and about to move in with a friend that lives up here so I can still work, pay rent for cheap because my rent's super expensive right now. I live in Northern Virginia near DC and it ain't cheap up here. But I'm about to move in with my friend, so I'm slowly selling all my stuff, moving in. Just bought my suitcases. It's getting pretty exciting. And I even just finished up a post this past week about 14 things you should know about closing the distance before you close the distance. And it's a lot of stuff. You got a lot of stuff to prepare for. You gotta check the visa process, or for me, I'm an international long distance, so I'm moving from the US to Finland. 10-hour flight away from everyone, my whole family, all my friends. Dipping out. I said, I'm done with the US. Done. Not really, but the US is creating a lot of good change right now, but I have always seen myself living outside the country ever since I was young. It's a weird calling, but that's another story for another day. I really am excited. Phase 1 is me selling all my stuff, getting mentally ready, and part of getting mentally ready, today, my Snowman and I we sat down and talked about finances. That is a huge part of getting mentally ready for the distance. I've saved up, we'll just call it a nest egg. I saved up a lot. If you read my post, you can see how much I have saved up to this point, but I don't want to put that on YouTube. Too many people I know watch this stuff, so my friends, that's nah. But you can check out the post. So I got my nest egg, and I talked to him. I was like, "Yo, what are we gonna do?" Because I've had financial experiences in my life with a previous guy I dated that kind of ruined me, and I had to talk to him about it. I had to let him know. I'm yo, this is where I'm at. This is why I want a joint bank account. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a bank account for me. He's going to have his own, and we're going to have a joint. We're going to have a joint because of, my past, my life up until him. I've dealt with some crappy guys in my past. And because of that, I need a joint bank account. I need to know that we both put in something and we use that account that we both put in to equally take out of. So that's going to be our rent, bills, groceries, our basic necessities are going to go in that joint account. We both throw in money into it. So that way it's not, I paid for this time. Why aren't you paying for this? It just eliminates so much stress, anger, and confusion. I don't have time for that because I'm gonna be stressed out about moving there, and I am. It's pretty freaking stressful to leave everything leave a freaking job you got. I'm a physical therapist assistant here. I work in a nursing home. Basically teach older people how to walk again. Or freaking living COVID-19 pandemic life, face mask all day. So I'm leaving a job I can only do in this country to go to a new country. And it may sound reckless, it may sound stupid, but again, going back to what I said before, I've never seen myself living in this country. And I even as a kid in high school, middle school, elementary school, I've always seen myself on a plane somewhere else. That's just, I don't know how to describe it other than that. So, yeah, so we talked about finances. I've met my financial goal with my nest egg. I've looked into the visa process. I've had some wine. And it's tough figuring out what I want to sell and what I want to move to Finland. My Tia got me these really cute wine glasses, and they're reindeers, and Finland has a lot of reindeers. I love reindeer, so I'm I'm gonna ship this. Got my suitcases, so I'm gonna pack all my stuff up tonight. And can't take any of my plants because there's laws against that. I don't have pets, so that's a stressor out of the way. I have like a friend or two in Finland. That's like the next thing I want to like. I've signed up for like internations and meetup and like different Facebook groups of like expats in Finland, and that's something I'm definitely interested in pursuing more once I get there, because I gotta have my own friends. Like, his friends are cool, they all play pool. I have like a friend that I talk to within his pool group, but I need my own friends. I need to go to a CrossFit gym, that's what I love. I need to, be around people that have my ideas that aren't a part of him, because that's, to me, a huge reason why a lot of people that are in long distance relationships, they fail once they move together, because they're in a new space, they feel isolated, they're so absorbed in their partner, and I'm like, nah, not me at all. About to have my own friends outside of him and his friends, and about to just do what I need to do to make myself happy and like transition better. Because at the end of the day, him and I, we're a team. But just because we're a team doesn't mean that we gotta be stuck on each other. That's not what that means. That means that he's doing his thing, I'm doing my thing, we do our thing together. Again, like that bank account. His, mine, ours. That's just how I feel like life needs to be led, especially when it comes to long distance relationships, and especially during those transitions when you're transitioning from being apart to together. You gotta have like that separate time. Even when you're living together, you gotta have that off of my own adventure time. So yeah, if you want to know more about like what I wrote about, those 14 tips for things you should know before you close the gap, check out my blog post. Let me know what you think. Love to hear from you. Also, if you're planning on closing the gap soon or closing the distance, let me know when in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Have a great one. Bye.